You're listening to the Black Directory podcast, where we focus on bringing Black entrepreneur experiences to the forefront. Each week, we will discuss the highs, the lows, and everything in between. I'm your host, Diamond Young. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Black Directory podcast. I'm your host, Diamond Young, and welcome back to another episode. I'm so happy to be talking to you all. I feel like I'm at home when I'm recording. I know I've kind of been all over the place, and we're going to get into that and just what I've been up to lately, but I want to try something different. And before we get into the podcast, I want to kind of do a Black business roll call and a shout out of some of the businesses that have recently joined our app. So let's go ahead and get into that. Let's do a little drum roll. Okay. Having too much fun. But the businesses that I'll be doing a roll call out today is businesses that are in Chicago. I believe this list is mainly restaurants, and I'm just going to do a quick roll call. So we have the Burger Point, Soul, Garifuna Flavor, Maggiana Restaurant, Batter and Berries, I Can't Believe It's Not Meat, the Park Supper Club, Lizzie J Cafe, Luella's, Southern Kitchen, Virtue Restaurant, Afro Joe's, and Crazy Hog. Yes. Welcome, everybody. I'll tell you, it's just really crazy just thinking about how far the app has just come along, so it's just always amazing to see new Black-owned businesses joining and just being able to represent as many businesses as we can. If you want to keep up even more with what's going on besides joining the app, check us out on TikTok because we're shouting out businesses left and right. We're just really trying to just give businesses that exposure, right? I think that's our mission really. So happy to do that. Thanks everyone for, hopefully going along with that because I want to do more of that, just highlighting some businesses that we have in our app, businesses that we're finding. That really is the point. Besides hearing from, entrepreneurs and getting that dose of knowledge and sharing experiences, it's also about really spreading awareness of what's going on. And we do have options out there, especially when we're traveling or maybe you live in a particular city and you just want to know what's going on. We got you covered. And if you're ever in the app and you don't see enough for your city, let us know because we want to make sure that we're covering our bases and that everyone can find what they're looking for. It does take time, but it really takes a community as well. So people really sharing resources of like, hey, I don't know if you know, but we have a Black-owned ice cream shop here called, XYZ. So let us know. And yeah, let's get into this podcast. All right. So I just want to kind of share what I've been up to, and I'm trying to keep you all in a loop about some of the things that I'm experimenting with and trying at my business. And maybe these are things that you're already doing in your business. But recently I've been onboarding 2 people. So that's been crazy. It's been cool, but hard because you don't know what you don't know. It's like you may know that you need help, but it really is kind of tricky. Yeah, it's tricky to prepare to bring someone on because you have to be organized and have your documents in order and figure out what is it that you even want them to do, So that's been kind of hard, but worth it. So if anyone's thinking about hiring, whether it's bringing on or onboarding, whether it's hiring someone full-time, part-time, even if it's bringing someone on like a virtual assistant, someone to come on temporarily, whether it's an intern, whether it's volunteering, to me, it's all the same as far as NDAs and non-compete forms. And okay, do I need a worker, a service agreement? How do I welcome them? How do I get them integrated? What systems do we use to communicate? How often do we communicate to each other, right? So these are all things that it's like a lot because you're trying to do it maybe all at once when in reality, and maybe that's the point of me saying all this. If this is something you're even thinking about, go ahead and get your stuff together, whether it's your logins or are you making them their own email account. It's so many things that you really need to figure out, really figure out so you know what you're doing and you can create the best experience for them. So that's something that I've been up to lately. And then automations. I've been really, I don't know who's listening is that's familiar with HoneyBook. Let me know if you are. But yeah, I've been getting integrated into HoneyBook. I've used Acuity before. I'm like one of those people where I try a lot of things so everything is spread out. And now I'm ready to bring everything, under one roof. So HoneyBook hopefully is going to be my new home. So far, so good. I just want to really start automating some of things that I'm doing. Right now, I'm kind of integrating our podcast guest process over there, but soon I'm going to be bringing over some of the other things that I have that are more on the Diamond Unlimited side. Some of you may know, but I'm moving into more helping people learn how to launch their own podcast. Of course, nothing to do with Black Directory. Black Directory is still solid, still like that's my heart. That's, my mission. But outside of Black Directory related things, I've been moving more into teaching and instructing and coaching when it comes to podcasting. So I'm going to, of course, be moving some of those things over into HoneyBook. And for those of you who don't know, and I'm just sharing as I'm learning more about HoneyBook, but it's like an all-in-one place. Oh my gosh. So you can do your invoicing in there, and you can actually integrate it with QuickBooks if you use QuickBooks, but you can do your invoicing with HoneyBook. You can schedule messages and emails. You can do contact forms, again, booking and scheduling, and you can send out contracts from there and get signatures. It's so much. I'm just learning, but the point is you can automate it all. So you can really bring people on this seamless experience. And that's something that I'm interested in. So again, if anyone wants me to keep them updated on that, let me know. I don't have an issue sharing that with you all, but that's something that I've been doing. I think it's all about working smarter, not harder. And I'm all about systems. I think that's one thing I've taken away from my day job is just how organized things are and the importance of having a process plan and the logistics of things and the systems. And the ball will drop sometimes, but it's like, what are we going to do to kind of prevent those things? That's just where my mind has been at lately. So yeah, you'll hear me probably talking more and more about building systems and process plans. And believe me, I do not have all the answers, but I'm focused on that because I want to do so much more. I don't know who else can relate, but I want to do so much more than what I'm doing. But if I'm tired now, if I'm exhausted now, it's just like, oh my gosh, like, okay, what am I going to do to get organized so I can have more bandwidth to do the things that I really want to do? So that's kind of what I've been working on. Another thing that I've been starting to work on and will continue to work on in the future, and it could be the near future, Black Directory is going to move towards membership. That was always the plan. That was always the goal right now. And I'm going to get into a little bit more of what that means. I'm not going to say too much because, again, kind of nailing out some of those details, ironing out some of those details, but it's going to be membership based. And the plan is I want to bring so much value, and I really want people to get that value, whether it's in panels, in that format of panels and speakers and really events that will bring the tools and knowledge that you need, whether it's virtual or in person, of course, happy hours and just ways to kind of come together in an in-person format. And then, of course, resource hubs. I just really want it to be an amazing experience to where we have our summits and we have our awards, and it's like I can see it all. So it's like, okay, how do I organize this in a way where we can really start to become a community, start to become closer, and really build the thing that we want to see, right? Like the best way for us to kind of go up is to go together and to really just be more united, I would say, as a community, especially on the entrepreneur side. So more to come on that, but let me know. I'm going to be launching a wait list soon, but feel free to send me an email at info@blackdirectory.com. Subject line membership. Let me know if you're interested in being a member, because something that we're going to do is for the first 100 people that sign up to be a member, the membership will be waived for a certain amount of time. It may be the first 6 months, it may be the first year. It's going to be a good amount of time because I really want to make sure that this is the best experience. So I'm all about trial and error and really having that foundations, making sure it's just the standards are being met with the foundations. And you need people to try it. You need people to be a part of it, to give that feedback and to really make it what it's going to be. So more to come on that, but let me know if you are interested in being a member, being a part of the first 100. Because once we put that wait list up, it's up, and I don't think it's going to take us long to get to the 100. So if you're hearing this, you are the first to hear it. So please reach out so I can add you to that wait list. And we plan to launch membership this year for sure. I'm thinking this fall. But again, let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Something else that is very exciting that I'm going to be experiencing soon is going to London. Your girl is going to London. I'm about to use my passport, be a passport babe, and be out here. I just made that up apparently. But yeah, I've really never used my passport. So this is going to be the first time that I am going to the UK. So I am more than excited. I really think it's important for especially people in our community to travel and to see more and to just be exposed. So that's all I keep thinking about is, oh man, I'm about to really see something beyond the US, beyond what I'm used to. And I'm just ready. I'm so ready. I will be out there the first week of September. I will be out there for about a week. Exactly a week actually. So if I have any listeners, oh my goodness, any listeners who are in London or in some locations that's nearby, let me know. I would love to just network while I'm out there and meet people. I'm actually looking for some podcast guests too. I definitely want to make the most out of my time there. And I would love to record a podcast if I could, or a few podcasts if I could while I'm out there. And more important, please let me know if there are any Black-owned businesses that I should be aware of when I go. I want to support. I want to really meet some Black business owners. So please, if you're listening, please contact me. That trip is coming soon, and I really want to have a plan. I want to meet people. I want to have a good time. And I just want to expand Black Directory in London. I really want to get some listings up from the London area, which is why I want to know now just who's out there. That way we can go ahead and get your businesses set up and all that good stuff. And if I could, I really want to have a happy hour, but I'm like, maybe I'm doing too much. But yes, if you're listening and you are in the London area, please hit me up. And even if you don't live there anymore, or maybe you've been there, if you just know of any Black-owned businesses that are in the London area, let me know. So yes, that's something that I'm excited about. And it just makes me think, oh, am I really living, because it was just a decision. You pay the money and it's like, okay, it's real. And it's like, where else can I go? What else can I see? So that's something that I'm excited about. And I'm just ready to explore. I'm ready to have some fun. And another, I guess, statement, announcement, whatever you want to call it, is something that we're working on this year. Okay, two more things, actually. Something else, let me pause that. Something else that I've been up to is I recently led a class with Squadcast. Squadcast is a podcast recording platform. Shout out to Squadcast. I met them at the Black Pod Festival back in May, and I really connected with them. I think we were talking about that a few episodes back, just the power of opening your mouth, telling people what you have going on. And I did that, and it worked out to where they wanted me to teach a class. So I did that. Was that this week? Yeah, this Tuesday. I did a class, and I was so nervous. Please, oh man. I'm not going to speak for everyone, but don't let everyone tell you like, you don't get nervous. Like I was nervous. I'll speak for myself. I was so nervous and I was like, why did I get myself into this? But I know why. I'm passionate and I know that I can do it. I feel like I can teach, and I just want to spread knowledge, and I want people to walk away feeling confident. So I led a class that was all about how to identify, how to level up your podcast by identifying your audience. So that's what it was about. And it went well. So just wanted to share that good news with you all, is that it went well. So I'm excited. I don't know who's listening. Maybe it's things that you want to go after, but just do it. That's what I realized. Like everything we're doing today is a reflection of what we did before, right? The preparation or the work that we put in before. it shows up in the future, right? You have to put in that work. And I feel like I've just been really grinding and really putting in the work. And it's crazy when opportunities come because it's like, well, that's what you've been working for. That's what you've been praying for. So I'm just embracing it. That's where I'm at with everything. I am so just embracing it all. And I'm excited to see what's next. I do have some other things that's coming up. I've been a guest recently on a podcast. I'm probably going to plug that in for you all if you want to go and look and support and just hear more about the Black Directory story. But yeah, I feel like that's a personal goal for me this year is more media opportunities, whether it's me being a podcast guest on someone's show or more articles, anything that's just going to spread awareness about the platforms that I'm building and just Black Directory and all the good that we're doing. So yeah, if anyone's listening and you have some type of platform and you want me to come and just share my story, share the story of Black Directory, let me know because that's something that I just want to be intentional about. It's just the best way to grow is to really share, to use your voice. So that's something that I think is necessary. So if you know of any platforms and maybe you want to invite me onto a platform or you want to recommend me to another platform, someone else's platform, let me know. If there's any panels coming up, that's something that's on my to-do list or my goal list rather. I don't know why I'm sharing this with you all, but this is a safe space, right? This is a safe space. So I think when you say your goals out loud, it feels real and it feels like, okay, I said it out loud. It's not just something in my head. It's something that I'm speaking and this is what I'm speaking. I want to really have more opportunities when it comes to interviews or media publications and speaking opportunities, teaching opportunities, including serving on panels. And I really want to go back to my school, to my alma mater and do something at A&T. So yeah, I'm just sharing you. See, this is how my brain works. This is how crazy it is. But anyways, that's all I have for you all. I just wanted to really share the latest and what's going on. Right now I'm gearing up. I have a lot of cool guests that are getting ready to come on the show. That's why I've kind of been laying low because I'm very selective with who comes on the show. No lie. I want the best. I want to make sure that you all get what you deserve and hear the coolest stories, unique stories, people that have really overcome obstacles and really have found success in the way that they're doing things, and maybe they have a unique approach to things, and that's what I want to bring to the show. So please stay tuned because it's about to turn up a few notches. And again, if you're interested in being a guest on the show, let me know. I'll include some info in the show notes for you on how to do that. Make sure that you have everything that you need. And so I hope you've all been well. My line is always free. Please let me know if there's anything also that you want us to talk about on the show, whether it's questions, topics, or maybe the type of guest that you want to see. Maybe you have a specific guest in mind, or maybe it's more so, hey, I just want to hear from someone in real estate, or I want to hear from someone that can teach us about business credit cards, right? Credit repair. So just let me know if there's anything that you all want to hear, and I'll try my best to make it happen. But yeah, I will catch you all on the next episode. Bye. Thank you for spending some time with us. Enjoying the show? Be sure to subscribe and leave us a rating and review. Interested in connecting with Black-owned businesses and joining the family? We got you covered. Download Black Directory in both the iOS and Android app stores. Until next time.